If you suspect a man, don't employ him. If you employ him, don't suspect him. When relations and neighbors continue sincere, then relations and neighbors have nothing to fear. Examine the neighborhood before you choose your dwelling. Distant water will not quench a fire. Near distant relations are not so good as near neighbors. Instruction penetrates the hearts of the good, but blows past the ears of the bad. Teach your son in the hall, your wife on the pillow. Teach your descendants the two proper roads, literature and farming. Any man who shows ability may leap the dragon gate. Who fears that his essay will surpass all others, and not that the examiners will reject it. Fear the lack of excellence in your production, not the lack of competence in your examiner. The tongue weaves for clothes, the pen tills for food. If you are a miser, do not educate your son, and if you wish to hide his faults, pay no heed to his teacher. The fisherman in the water groping for fish pities the fisherman in a boat fishing with a net. When the cat's away, the rats come out to stretch their loins. As easy as to catch a flea in the stern of a pair of trousers. Who can bet on the goodness of his own eyesight may eat the largest sugar plum. Embracing the lampstand, he dazzles himself with the light. To catch a fish and forget to take away the basket. To buy a dried fish in order to spare its life is to know no difference between life and death. To boil carrots and garlic together is a sad blunder in cooking. No distance can sever those whom fate unites, no nearness can join those whom fate severs. Nothing follows man's own calculations, his whole life is arranged by fate. If it be my wealth it won't go, if he be my son he won't die. Wife, wealth, children, pay, are all predestined. If a man's in luck, he always finds, where'er he goes to, favoring winds. If you rattle your chopsticks and basin, you will be poor to the last generation. He goes out empty-handed, he returns a wealthy man. One family builds a wall, and two families get the benefit of it. When a dwarf ascends a staircase, he luckily gets higher every step. The fortunes of men are as uncertain as the winds and clouds of heaven. The lucky man meets a friend, the unlucky man a fair lady. He who neglects a good opportunity must not afterwards complain. When a vessel is in the middle of a river, it is too late to stop the leak. If you do not kill a man outright, he will live to be your enemy. When a time to drink wine comes, drink it, and when you are in a proper place, sing aloud. If you believe in gambling, you will have to sell your house. Prosperity and misfortune are common to all times and places. Would you have a steady aim, bore through the rock, to the fountains of the sea? 9-storied terraces rise by a gradual accumulation of bricks. If you ferry at all, ferry right over. What is done hastily is not done well. Anything beyond one's strength is never done well. When the arrow is on the string, it must go. What is chopped has not the roundness of what is turned. Use careful reflection, and all things grow easy. Shrink from considering, and all things grow hard. To do or say anything by installments. The same night that he catches a thief, to the yaman he hurries him. Mistakes occur through haste, never through doing a thing leisurely. To perfect diligence, nothing is difficult. He who hurries cannot walk with a stately step. There is nothing difficult in the world. The only fear is that men will be lacking in perseverance. Resolution is independent of great age, but without it one lives 100 years in vain. Through all his ranges of spires, the murex will force out his head. Every task can be accomplished by a man of resolution. With ease a man of worth establishes a family, and what is hard to the true superior man when he resolves? To do a good trade wants nothing but resolution. To do a large one, nothing but application. One with lifelong resolution rivals the loftiness of heaven. He who refuses to serve either king or prince is possessed of lofty resolution. The first thing a scholar does is to establish resolution. He cannot see the river, his heart is so set on leaping the dragon gate. Although dogs together fight, they are very soon all right. The horse never turns its back on its master. The swallow's plastering up its nest is labor lost. When two partners have one mind, clay is into gold refined. Fortunes of thousands 10, cannot be made but by able men. Though you have money, do not spend it in the 12th month. If you would not be cheated, ask the price at 3 shops. Cheap things are not good, good things are not cheap. After 10 days waiting, above the rapids, you may traverse 9 provinces in a day. A man may be more vigorous than his luck, or he may be more unbending than his goods. A hungry man is glad to get boiled wheat. If you want to get along, let the old respect the young. Perfect harmony in a family removes all restrictions of speech. It is easier to rule a kingdom than to regulate a family. When the family becomes ruined, the slave may despise his master.